You get this newfound drive that just keeps you going. But I'm finding it's bleeding over into the other aspects of my life. So it wouldn't be use those adventures to instill good family values and teach my son how to be a good person.
See, that wasn't too bad, huh?
All right, Ryder, you ready to go fishing?
That's a big one I ever seen.
Welcome back to Father-Son Fishing, everybody. I'm Fish Guy Josh. He's my son, Ryder. And this is our behind-the-scenes vlog, Fish Stories. Now, I've been wanting to make this video for a while now. Today's video, how YouTube has changed our lives. But we really didn't have the avenue to do it because if you watch our channel, you know most of our stuff is fishing adventures with me and Ryder, or maybe some gear and tackle reviews, or other fishing with our family members. But recently we introduced this behind the scenes vlog style series on our channel, and we thought, you know what, this could finally be a good way for us to do today's video. So right off the bat, one of the biggest ways YouTube's changed our life, and I think it's fairly unique to our channel because it is Ryder and I going out on these adventures, is definitely something I guess I could best describe as family happiness. Getting to do these films with my son, watching him grow up, watching him learn these skills, this is something that I'm going to keep with me forever, and it's just brought utter joy to not only just go out on the fishing adventures, but also use those adventures to instill good family values and teach my son how to be a good person, and essentially do some things with him that I didn't get to do when I was his age, and I really enjoy the fact that we get to share this time together, and not only just one-on-one, but when we go out with his mom and we go out with our friends and our family, it's just a great fellowship, it's a great adventure, and just like I said, it's just true happiness that I already, you know, obviously I already had. I love my son, I love our family time, but this has been truly a life-changing experience for us, and it's almost like we went into a family business together, except my business partner is 4 years old, so you never know what to expect, but one thing I do know is that it has definitely made me happy. Now, one of the other biggest changes that have affected us since we started this channel is definitely creativity, and not just for me, but also for Ryder. For Ryder, I mean, the kid is 4. We started filming before we turned 3. To see his evolution in front of the camera and how comfortable he gets with everything we do has just been amazing to see. I'm so proud of him. I know this can be really difficult for little kids, and sometimes they can feel a little shy and embarrassed, but Ryder's just fully embraced this. And you know, when you hear him say things in our videos, like at the end of our videos and stuff like that, it's not anything we really pre-plan and rehearse. I just kind of let him go off the cuff, and he's really kind of made it his own. And you know, he's memorizing all the words to the outro that I say, and kind of putting his own spin on things. It's just been really awesome to see his creativity. And then from my aspect of things, you know, I went into this with not a lot of video editing skills, maybe minimal, but for me, it's been huge to really open up my creativity and think about ways to do the videos, and have it be not just a documentation of us fishing like so many fishing videos are, but trying to actually put our own creative spin on it. And for us, you know, I really think back to the times when I was a kid, back in the 80s, and the good times I had with my family, especially my grandfather going out fishing, and so for me, I kind of wanted to capture a little bit of that good feeling. And so that's how we came up with the main theme of our videos, which is usually this like VCR style retro footage when we're doing our fishing adventures. And then I kind of wanted to just not just, you know, also make some gear review stuff, or also do things like this, the vlogs, and not just make it all the same style. I kind of ran with that retro vibe and decided, you know what, I'm going to make all the gear and tackle review type stuff. I'm going to make that into sort of a retro video gaming theme. And even now for these vlogs, kind of the old 50s era sitcoms that I used to grow up watching when I was a kid, when Nick at Night first came out, and kind of getting that old school vibe with the black and white TV. So for me, it's just been really cool to be so creative with things. And then generally as a fishing channel, I mean, you have to come up with things that are fresh and make sure that like Ryder's not bored and I'm not bored, and we're enjoying what we're doing at the same time. So it's also been challenging creativity, I guess, to come up with all the different adventures that Ryder and I go on. So the third big thing that's happened to us since we started our YouTube journey has definitely been a harsh dose of humility. I mean, a harsh dose of humility. I mean, when you start YouTube, you think, oh, I have great ideas. I think these videos are cool. I'm going to blow up. This is going to be fantastic. And that's just not the reality of things, especially in the fishing niche of YouTube. I mean, there are a lot of fishing YouTubers out there. I mean, we probably would have been better off doing some other subject matter. However, this is what I do for a living. I do teach people how to fish for a living. I'm a fisheries biologist. I love doing fishing with my son. So for us, it fit. You know, this is something that we thought make good quality videos, and I think we do. However, there's so many out there, it's really hard to get a following sometimes. So that's been pretty tough for us, especially me, to deal with, especially early on, because you know, we were putting out videos for a few months, and then about our third month in, you know, we were getting a couple of hundred to maybe 500 views per video, which I thought was okay. But then all of a sudden, one of our videos, a crabbing video, blew up, or at least blew up for our channel, and got about 10,000 views, which is huge for us. I was so excited. We got a bunch of subscribers. It was fantastic. But that kind of set this bar, and I thought it was just going to stay like that, and that's just not how it happened for us. You know, views went back down. We've had a couple other videos pop up and get a couple thousand. That kind of keeps the momentum going for us. But then you'll have a run of bad luck, or just, you know, videos that maybe just aren't doing as well. I mean, this last month or so with the summer heat, it's been hard to really get a lot of good fishing adventures in. It's just been too hot, and the fishing hasn't been all that great. So it's been tough to crank out videos. And sometimes you kind of wonder, am I doing it right? What's wrong? Should I even be doing this? And it's just something you kind of have to learn to deal with. But really, in the end, although that seems like a really negative thing, I think it's important to have that humility and have that experience of essentially failure. And having it kind of helps give you the strength to move on and push through the journey of being a YouTube creator. Now, pushing through that humility essentially means that you gain a new level of what I'd call positive confidence, because there's negative confidence. I think when you start off the journey and you think you're going to be all that and it doesn't work out, I mean, just everyone's going to love me. That's maybe not the healthiest confidence to have, but facing that level of humility that I spoke of, I think really helped me grow as a person and as a creator. Even as a dad, and kind of gave me the confidence to go, hey, as long as Ryder's having fun, as long as we're putting out videos at a schedule that I want to, and we're happy with the quality of the videos, and that loyal, you know, small but loyal following of subscribers we've gained so far are happy with what we're doing, then you know what, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to keep trying, I'm going to keep pushing, and more importantly, I'm going to keep bettering myself with these videos. I think that confidence that spurred directly from that humility and the challenges we faced has been a huge uplifter for us, not just as YouTube creators, but just in our lives. I think it's something that's really healthy, and dealing with adversity is huge as far as growing your character, and then again, like I said, growing as a creator. So like I said in the beginning of the video, you know, obviously for us, I think one of the most important ways that this YouTube journey has changed our lives has been that family happiness and joy we've achieved doing this. That above and beyond is worth any and all struggles to keep this channel going. It's just been so wonderful. But I'd say probably probably the second most important thing and biggest change in our lives has been a newfound drive to not just be a good creator, but just living our lives. And that drive comes from basically the summation of all those other things I spoke of, the creativity, the humility, the newfound confidence. I think when all that is put together, and you come out the other side going, you know what, I don't want to quit, I want to keep going, I want to make this work. When that occurs, you know, you get this newfound drive that just keeps you going. But I'm finding it's bleeding over into the other aspects of my life, because it's hard to juggle full-time job, being a father, being a good husband, going out and doing things besides fishing. It's not like my wife loves fishing all the time. We want to go do other adventures. We want to go on vacations. We want to see other sites. And so we have to juggle all that as YouTube creators and try and keep things going, but also keep our lives going. And needing to be able to perfectly balance that, you know, staying up, putting Ryder to bed, then sneaking off to the computer, trying to do a little bit of editing, then making sure I go back out and spend some time with my wife right when I get home, even though I want to go edit videos, maybe making sure, you know what, I got to play with Ryder, I have to help around the house, or just, you know, staying focused on my projects at work. All of that is a huge challenge, and without that drive that we've gained from doing this, I'd say probably without YouTube, a lot of my time might be spent, you know, maybe a little more relaxed, yes, but maybe a bit more lazy. And so I think that having that struggle to deal with and wanting to be creative and being confident in your work and facing the fact that, you know, sometimes you might fall flat on your face. All that stuff coming together to give us that drive has just really made generally our lives as a whole more positive, and I think it's a great thing. And so for me, I think the journey has obviously been worth it, and I really hope that this is just the beginning and there's a lot more to come. Now, you heard the reasons why I think YouTube has changed our life, even with under 300 subscribers, but we all know that you come here for Ryder and his cuteness, so it would be unfair for me to not ask Ryder what he thinks about YouTube and our channel, Father Son Fishing. Ryder, what is your favorite part about us and our fishing trips?
I like catching bluegill.
You like catching bluegill? Yeah? And who's your favorite person to go fishing with when we go fishing?
Mom.
Mom? Ooh, that's a good answer. And do you want to keep on making fishing videos and having fun? Yeah? Okay. Is there anything else you want to say about Father Son Fishing? No? You think that about sums it up? All right. Well, that's going to do it for another broadcast. Ryder and I are signing off, and we hope our videos give you the inspiration to go out there and do some fishing with your own family. But not this video. The other videos of Ryder and I actually fishing, like this one.
Father Son Fishing. Subscribe, please.